The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
Jefferson High School Jayhawks, which will be the away team on the scoreboard, and of course your Jacobs Golden Eagles. Now let's meet your starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Jefferson Jayhawks.
We are live here from Game 3, Day 2 of the Hinkle Holiday Classic Tournament from Jacobs High School, Algonquin, Illinois. Jacobs versus Jefferson, the matchup here in this one. Joined in the booth by Coach Hinkle, getting his headset on now. You'll hear from him in a minute. So we're currently looking at the starting five for Jefferson. Benjamin Tyler, Zaire Hudson, LaShawn Gathright, Randy Johnson,
Number 1, Ben Jerzak.
Ben Jerzak, the sophomore. Guard will facilitate this Jacobs offense.
A junior, number 2, Travell Howard.
The junior forward, Travell Howard, in at 6'3".
At guard, a
Got it on.
senior,
Coach, how are you
number
doing?
3,
Good to see you.
Doing well. Day 2 of a good tournament. Let's hope we have another
and forward,
ball game to really get excited about here.
Just came back from Grant and Elk Grove in favor of the Bulldogs coming out with a victory. As you mentioned, Coach, this is your team, host team, home team,
Yeah.
Jacobs Golden Eagles.
Yeah, am I coming through?
Yes, you're
We're
good.
All right. Yeah, I'm anxious. This will be a difference in styles. I always like to see the conferences match up and see how they do. And we really got a style difference here. Jacobs more half court, tough defense. Rockford Jefferson loves to run the floor. So we got a high-powered offense against a tough-nosed defensive team. Let's see what way it goes today.
Mentioned the starters for Jefferson, number 5, Randy Johnson, Benjamin Tyler, Zaire Hudson, LaShawn Gathright, along with Xavier Maruffo. Tip 1 by the Golden Eagles, it'll be Ben Jerzak bringing it down. Being over to Travell Howard, the 6'3" junior. Howard into the corner looking for Banoski. Errant pass, possession to the Jayhawks.
Coach John Bonkoski's dad way back in the day at Dundee Crown many, many years ago. So it's good to see the young man out on the floor.
Bonkoski, a 5'8" senior on the starting 5 here for Jacobs. Randy Johnson down low, kick in the corner. Gathright, errant pass, looking for Hudson. Deflected out of play, possession will stay with Rockford Jefferson.
And Randy Johnson looks like he could be a load. I haven't seen Jefferson play yet this year, but he moved down that baseline pretty gracefully, and he's a big man.
He's a guy to look out for in the tournament last year for the Jayhawks. One of their top guys, Jefferson. So Johnson picked up that pivot foot. Be a travel possession here with Jacobs.
That's only a travel in high school. In the NBA, he's good with that.
The Jerzak bringing it down for Jacobs. Looking for Travell Howard. Instead gets to the hands of Brett Schlicker, 6'1" senior guard. Back to Jerzak. Over Schlicker, corner three. He got it. Schlicker knocks one down, kicks off the contest and scoring. Jacobs up 3.
They better get in Schlicker's face. He's got a great three-point shooter. You got to get right on him to take that away from him. Let's hope Jefferson doesn't figure it out for a while.
The Hudson on the loose ball, staying with Jefferson. Keeps that pivot into Randy Johnson. He's on Travell Howard, a matchup to watch today for sure. Johnson in the lane. They're going to get him with another travel.
Yeah, he brought his bags to Jacobs, didn't he?
Traveling all over the place so far in this one. It'll be Jerzak, sophomore guard coach, seeing an underclassman on the varsity team, facilitating the offense for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, I think the Golden Eagles are going without 2 starters today, so they got some younger guys playing. And that was a nice screen roll, very well executed.
Mari Owens with the finish there. Jacobs up 5. Back in and taking over, be Zaire Hudson. Trying to get something set up here for the Jayhawks. Over to Tyler, driving that baseline. Oh, and we get a block foul called here on Amari Owens.
He got bailed out on that one. He was kind of out of control. He was going to go out of bounds, and he got a little break from the official there.
Stop and cheer at the desk. You hear Coach Jimmy Roberts getting pretty loud and animated over on the sideline, Coach.
Yeah,
can hear him from all the way up here.
I think the kids ought to have heard that message.
On the inbound now will be Maruffo for Jefferson.
Now he's pretty animated with the official on the sideline there, so.
They call an offensive foul on Jefferson. Jacobs, all the momentum right now in favor of the Golden Eagles.
Brandon Johnson's having a heck of a start. 2 turnovers on a travel, now turnover on an offensive foul. He's having trouble getting position, and that shows you what great defense will do. And Jacobs has really put the clamps on him.
We'll see Jerzak. Hudson on him, loose ball into the hands of Amari Owens. Deflected, stolen by LaShawn Gathright. Pulling up, resetting the offense, kicking it. Gathright right back in the lane. Offensive foul on Gathright.
2 travels, 2 offensive fouls, and we're only 3 minutes and 26 seconds into the game. Jacobs' defense right now, Jefferson just doesn't know what to do. They haven't seen a defense like this, I guess, so far this year. Let's see how it goes, if they make the adjustment or not.
The Bonkoski, the senior who took the charge there. Jerzak has it, Gathright on him. Feeding it down low. Owens off the glass and good.
Nice backdoor cut, beautiful bounce pass.
And they're going to get another charge. Owens takes the charge after getting the bucket on the other end. Gathright once again, victim of the charge.
Wow.
Not the ideal start for the Jayhawks. As you mentioned, a couple travels, 3 charges already, not even halfway into the first.
And they were lucky to get another one out of bounds. They shouldn't have.
Jerzak, Hudson on him, kicks it over to Travell Howard. In the lane, deflected by Gathright. Bonkoski ends up with it, going up with a layup. Can't get it to go, but we'll get a couple free throws here from Bonkoski.
Wow.
23, LaShawn Gathright, his 3rd.
30 fouls already on Gathright. We're not even halfway in to the first quarter. You can imagine Gathright will probably be grabbing a seat here in just a little bit.
He could fall out before they get a point on the board. Well on his way.
Waiting to see sub here for Jacobs. Bonkoski gets both to go.
Good start by Bonkowski. This team's off to the best start I've seen them have all year. It looks like they're ready to play this Christmas Day.
Thomas into the ball game for Jacobs. The inbound will be Kamari Stone. Checked in for Gaithright.
Whoa.
Almost got another
Could have
charge
got another
there.
charge.
Stone finding Tyler. He'll get the bucket to go in the foul.
Tyler gets it to fall.
Tyler getting the first bucket of the ball game for the Jayhawks. He'll look to go to the line to convert the three-point play.
Jefferson yesterday, I want to say, scored 77, 78 points. Jacobs, I think, scored 35. We're seeing a little different game right now.
45-35 loss for Jacobs yesterday to Grace Lake Central. And for, as you mentioned, yes, Rockford Jefferson, a 90-74 loss for Bartlett. So points were not hard to come by in that contest for the Jayhawks. Their defense just kind of let them down a little bit against a Bartlett team that has looked very strong on the offensive side.
Bartlett's one of the favorites in the tournament, yeah. So we'll see how far they go. I look for Bartlett and Barrington maybe to be that final game.
We saw the tournament champion yesterday, Larkin. Were able to come up victorious on Elk Grove by 8. 79-71 victory for them. And then now Jerzak, top of the key. Three ball for Howard, off the rim, no good. Rebound Tyler. 6-point deficit for the Jayhawks, trying to play in transition here. Tyler in the lane, errant pass stolen by Jerzak. Trying to play well coast to coast. Jerzak with the layup, no good. Rebound, loose ball. They're gonna say Jacobs last touch. Possession to Jefferson.
Shout out to the three officials, Greg Davis, John Trevone, Kevin Moore. I know I had Kevin get him numerous times for our games way back in the day. Outstanding officials. This tournament's very fortunate. Every year we have the outstanding officials, outstanding food, and outstanding play.
And another travel from Stone.
I say that right before travel.
The good old announcer's jinx.
How many turnovers has Jacobs forced so far with Jefferson? Is that 6 maybe?
We got 3 travels, 3 charges. 3 and 3 even. Great defense so far from the Golden Eagles. Mark Schlicker. Over the recently checked in Sasaki. Into the corner, 3 ball. Schlicker, no good, off the rim. Rebound, like I say, was last touched by Amari Owens of Jacobs. So possession
my favorite
to
Jacobs
Jefferson.
player, Mark Takasaki. You talk about defense. This kid, he likes to go up against guys that are 6 or 7 inches taller and bang them around. Keep an eye on him. He is a rough customer in that lane.
Takasaki, a 6'2 junior. The other end, Hudson trying to find Johnson down low. You say out on Jefferson. Another errant pass forced by this Jacobs defense.
Schlicker had that postman defended very well. Cut off any passing lane, and he threw it right out of bounds.
Couple subs here for the Jayhawks.
And number 2, Rob Bellinger.
Rob Bellinger and Keyshawn Stone. As we see Coach Robinson rotating some fresh legs in there. Be Jerzak. Hard screen set by Jacobs. 3 ball. That one's good. Brent Schlicker. His second 3 of the quarter.
They'll figure it out. Hopefully it'll be too late, though. Schlicker can nothing but net on those 3s. He's a great outside shooter.
9-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Josiah Williams, another recently checked in guard.
I want to watch my boy Takasaki go banging against this guy. Oh.
They go, and the foul.
Beat him that time.
Sean Gaithright gets it to fall.
And Randy Johnson getting the and 1. Before that free throw, though, custom heating and cooling replay here, Coach. 3 ball.
You give him a little space. You give him a little space, and it's nothing but net. He's a great shooter. You got to get in his face if you're going to stop him. Johnson beat us down low finally. Didn't travel, didn't charge. He got to the hole, but he's a bull in there. Big man, nice post man for Jefferson. So far, we've done a great job on him.
Johnson's free throw attempt, no good. Offensive rebound for the Jayhawks. Shot attempt, no good. That was Bellinger. Here comes Schlicker in transition for Jacobs. Trying to find Jerzak, nothing there. Errant pass by Bellinger. They're going to say was last touched by Jefferson, so Jacobs will take over. On the inbound here will be Schlicker. Finding Jerzak, top of the key. He's going to go to work here on Keyshawn Stone. Over to Thomas. Schlicker in the corner. Top of the key, Takasaki. He's got it once again. Schlicker on the wing for three. He got another!
Well, I'm not going to tell him, but maybe Jefferson will figure out that kid can shoot. I hope they don't figure it out this game.
9 points now for Schlicker. He's got 9 at Jacobs' 15. A 10-point lead for the Golden Eagles. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Driving the lane, Bellinger. Top of the key, Stone. Working in on Thomas. Layup, no good. Rebound, Fessler, the most recently checked-in Golden Eagle, trying to run in transition. Nobody's picked him up. Schlicker, corner three, thought about, kicks it. Thomas on the wing. That one's good. Come on, Thomas for three. And a 13-point lead for the Golden Eagles.
Let's see. They scored 35 for the entire game yesterday. We got 18 and almost 6 minutes left in the first quarter today.
The shooting,
a little bit of difference.
The shooting, the offense, clicking on all cylinders right now for the Golden Eagles coach. Currently only holding Jefferson with less than 2 minutes to go in the first to 5 points. As this timeout in this game brought to you by our friends at the Bear Family McDonald's. Proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. As mentioned, Andy Jakob, Coach Hinkle here. Game 3, day 2. Still so much basketball to be played in this tournament, Coach. We're not even halfway done yet. This day's not even close to being over. We still have all day tomorrow and all day Friday when we will crown a champion. You said you like Barrington or Bartlett potentially.
I look for those two in the finals, but you know, I've been wrong more often than right, so we'll see. But that's who I'd look to finish up in the finals.
So did you pick Larkin last season? I got to know, were they a team you looked at?
Oh yeah, Larkin was a great ball club last year. I'm anxious to see what they've got this year because I think they lost, if not 100%, at least 80% of their team from last year.
Yeah, they lost most of their starting lineup, including Damari Wheeler-Thomas. 30-4 last year were the Royals, making all the way down to the state playoffs, losing to that insanely talented Glenbard West team.
Oh, that was possibly the best high school team that I've ever seen. I mean, they had no flaws. They could do it all, defensively and offensively.
13-point lead for the Golden Eagles. A little over a minute and a half to go here in our first quarter. It'll be Josiah Williams handling it here for Jefferson. Loud environment over there on that Jacobs bench. Everyone's staying active. Schlicker working on Williams. Back over to Bellinger in the corner. Trying to work that baseline, nothing there.
I like to watch Takasaki in on the bigger guy. They are bad luck.
In the lane, no good there. A little short for Bellinger. Takasaki grabs the board into the hands of Jerzak. 60 seconds to go now. Jacobs trying to get something going. Nice steal there by Bellinger. Johnson the other way. Into the lane. Randy Johnson. No good. Solid defense there by Fessler. Loose ball tie up. Be a jump ball. Possession will stick here with Rockford Jefferson. Got Roper into the game now for Jacobs, along with Owens. Corner three for the Jayhawks. That one's good. Benjamin Tyler. Second bucket of the quarter. 5 of the 8 Jayhawk points have come from Tyler. Jacobs looking to respond in the corner. Fessler floating in the lane. Kick out to Thomas. Looking for Takasaki. He's got him. Over to Owens. In the corner, Roper. Feeding Thomas. Over to Owens. Into the corner now. Really taking up this clock. Are the Golden Eagles in the lane, Thomas? They're looking to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds to go. Thomas into the lane. Kick out. On the perimeter. Driving. Pull up. Mid-range jumper. Off the glass and good for Max Fessler.
Yeah. Playing while the bank is open.
And that'll conclude first quarter of action here from our third game of the second day at the Hinkle Holiday Classic. 20-8 in favor of Jacobs. Second quarter will be coming up here shortly. There we are. Now we're good, Coach. 20-8 our score in favor of the Jacobs Golden Eagles. Second quarter coming to you live. Andy Ockham alongside Coach Hinkle here. Coach, great first quarter for your Golden Eagles.
Absolutely.
What were a couple things that stood out to you there?
Well, you know, they came out short-handed. They're missing 2 starters, but one thing that never goes away no matter who Coach Roberts puts in is they're going to put someone in that's going to play defense, and they're going to play it hard. If they don't, they just don't play for Coach Roberts, and he's got them at their best right now. Let's see if we can continue this.
Jacobs will start the quarter off with the ball. Jerzak bringing it down, kicking it Thomas. Finding Jerzak, top of the key, 3-ball. Off rim, no good. And Tyler will just let that thing roll out of bounds. Possession to Jefferson. Jayhawks only 8 points in that first quarter, 5 from Tyler.
It looks like after that missed 3 in 16 seconds, we need to get Schlicker back in the game. So he had a nice rest.
Yeah, Schlicker was the man to watch in the first quarter. 9 points, 3 3-balls.
Yeah.
Almost half of the Golden Eagles scoring. Williams bringing it down for the Jayhawks. Over to Tyler. Back to Williams. Barking out orders, Coach. Setting up the offense, trying to get something to work here. Stone. Top of the key, Tyler. Feeding down low, is looking for Cortez Christmas. Recently checked in the ball game. Johnson up strong and gets it to go.
And Randy Johnson's a player, I'll tell you. He's alone.
Into the corner. There's Schlicker. Actually, that would be Roper. And he's tripped up, and we'll get a Jefferson foul here. Foul will be on Cortez Christmas. In the lane, no good there on the attempt for Jerzak. Jefferson will take over. In the corner, Josiah Williams. Back out to Tyler. Working it around that perimeter. Drive and kick. Williams feeding down low. He's got Christmas. Back out to Tyler. It's Keyshawn Stone. Jerzak on him. A sophomore for the Golden Eagles. Christmas. For Tyler to drive. We're going to get a defensive foul here on the Golden Eagles. The second foul there for Amari Owens. Randy Johnson finding Christmas down low. Owens on him, Christmas.
That's a nice move.
Up with the right, no good there for Cortez.
I think we dodged the bullet on that. That was a very nice move. A soft shot just didn't go in.
They're trying to find that entry pass to Christmas. Got it there, but no bucket to go. There's Howard. Kick out. Long 3. No good. Owens for the rebound. Set into the hands of Christmas. Jefferson down 10, playing in transition here. Williams. Top of the key. Swinging it around. 3-ball. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Christmas on the offensive glass. He can't finish. Third chance. He got it.
Their size is going to be a real problem. So far, Jacob's done a great job on him, but size is starting to take over in there. Christmas is a nice ball player inside. He's a good second option.
There's Schlicker, Coach, and he gets another.
All right. I keep shooting him, Mr. Schlicker.
Been impressive to watch. 12 of Jacobs' 23 for Schlicker. Johnson, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Gets a friendly Jayhawk roll. And we'll get a timeout here from Coach Roberts.
Do you think the Jefferson coach might be explaining to them that number 14 can shoot the ball? Why they don't have anyone in his face is beyond me. How many do you let a guy shoot with an open look? But I hope they don't figure it out. Not till tomorrow.
Not this game. Wait till tomorrow.
That's it.
for Jacobs, as we do have a custom heating and cooling sponsor of this timeout. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. As mentioned, 9-point lead for the host team, the Jacobs Golden Eagles. 5:26 to go here in the second quarter. Andy Ockham, Coach Hinkle to my left, bringing you this action. As mentioned, still lots of basketball left to be played, not only in this game, but for the rest of this day and for the 2 days following. Make sure to tune in through the Beacon Academy for all tournament coverage. Jerzak, we're seeing a little bit of a press action brought here by the Jayhawks. Roper back to Jerzak, they'll get it over the timeline. Trying to look for Schlicker in the corner, he's got him. Does he have another one in his coach?
Well, they gave him a look.
A little bit of a heat check there for Schlicker. Jefferson trying to play fast in transition. Coast-to-coast floater for Josiah Williams. First points of the game for one of the main facilitators for Jefferson. Cuts this deficit to 7. Roper, trap, over to the baseline, dishing down low. Takasaki lost the handle, kick out. 3 ball, that's Jerzak, he got it! We've seen Jerzak a lot in this one, whether on the defensive end or facilitating the offense. First bucket of the game for the sophomore. And I believe we're gonna get a foul here on Roper. We do have a replay coming for Jerzak.
Okay, let's see how open he is. Kick out, nobody there. They dropped into double, and what they haven't figured out yet is Jacobs hasn't scored a single point in the paint. Nobody in there ever shoots it. They just kick it out to 3-point shooters.
A lot of drive and kick.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, Coach. There is size on this Jacobs team. It's not like they lack the necessary size.
No, they've got some size. I mean, when you're 6'3", 6'4",
Yeah.
that's a decent size in high school, yes. They can match up decently.
But when you're shooting it as well from the mid-range and even from beyond the arc as the Golden Eagles are right now, you know what they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Johnson saves an errant inbound pass. Great awareness from him. Into the lane. Floater attempt good. Jaden Primes recently checked in the ballgame for the Jayhawks. His first bucket of the contest. Back to an 8-point Jacobs lead. Primes on Takasaki here, Coach.
Takasaki is not going to shoot it. You don't have to get out and pressure him.
Driving into the lane, losing his footing there was Howard. Shot blocked. Here come the Jayhawks in transition. Tyler. And we're going to get a foul here on the Golden Eagles. Foul on Takasaki, his second. 16 foul for Jacobs. Jefferson getting near that bonus territory. Still halfway in the second. Trying to find that entry pass to Christmas, it's not there. Loose ball tip from Hudson into the hands of Jack Bonkoski, one of the starters, just checked back into the ballgame. Howard on the perimeter. Christmas on him over to Takasaki, swinging it over to Jerzak. Driving baseline, kick in the corner. Head fake there from Bonkoski. But they're gonna say he moved his feet first. So travel on Jacobs, possession back to Rockford Jefferson.
You know, I feel like Jacobs has absolutely dominated this game, but it's only 8 points. This game is still way up for grabs. I mean, even though the defense has dominated.
Rockford Jefferson sticking with him here. A much better second quarter for the Jayhawks. They got it now top of the key. Benjamin Tyler. 5 points in the game for him. Errant pass for Christmas. Another turnover there. Possession back to the Golden Eagles.
Does Christmas have a sister named Mary? Just asking.
We're already cracking out the jokes this time of the broadcast, Coach. Love it. Howard driving to the lane, kick, Schlicker, corner 3, no good.
Well, he's missed a couple now.
Cooling down just a little bit. Tyler to Johnson into the lane. Floater off the glass, no good. Randy almost gets his own offensive board. They're gonna say it was last touched by Jacobs.
Johnson really likes to bull his way to the hole. He's a big, strong guy, and he likes to take it to the rim.
One of the biggest, strongest guys on the floor. For an inbound entry, Lob up to Christmas, he's got it, using his length. Over to Williams. Josiah Williams, hop step and a drive. Kicks out, 3-ball right in front of us, no good. It's Tyler, rebound by Christmas. Randy Johnson, second chance opportunity. Yes. The Jayhawks convert. 6 points on the quarter for Johnson.
He'll take it right to the rim. He's a strong athlete in there.
There's Jerzak. 6-point lead for the Jacobs Golden Eagles. Travail Howard. Jerzak wide open, top of the key. Off the rim, no good. Bunkoski almost got in there for the offensive board. Jayhawks looking to run in transition. It's Tyler bringing it up, but we're going to get a foul here on the Golden Eagles.
Jacobs' offense depends so very much on the three-point shot. Now they've cooled off a little bit, and they've allowed Jefferson to get back in the game because the three-point shot hasn't dropped now the last 2 or 3 or 4 times. I don't have the stat, but it's cooled off from when they were hitting every one of them. Now, not so much. So that's one reason why Jefferson's able to cut back into the lead. Jacobs is totally a perimeter shooting team.
And the free throw line here be Tyler. Jacobs is in the, or should say Jefferson in the 1-on-1 bonus. Misses that attempt. Rebound. Saved by Jacobs. That was Howard knocking it back into Bonkoski. Empty possession there for the Jayhawks. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Jacobs looking to pad their lead just a little bit. Jerzak, Takasaki. Howard thought about a 3, kicks it back to Jerzak. Swinging the ball around. Good movement here for the Golden Eagles. Feeding their Schlicker. Not on the 3-point line.
They're out on him now.
Good defense here from the Jayhawks. We are going to get a foul here on Rockford Jefferson.
I think they finally figured out they're going to change the defense a little bit on him. They've been all over Schlicker the last couple times he's touched the ball.
How about making adjustments? A couple subs in here for the Golden Eagles. Thomas and Roper. Schlicker on the inbound here. 1:48 to go here in the first half. He's going to roll it to Jerzak, who was met by Xavier Marafo. Swinging it, Thomas. A little cut there from Schlicker,
job.
Thing of beauty.
Took it to the hole. They're overplaying him outside. Now we cut to the hole and we got to belk it in the paint. Nice job by Jacobs' offense there.
14 of the 28. Half the Jacobs points have come by way of Brett Schlicker. 8-point lead for them. Hop step in the paint. Turnaround jumper, no good. That would be Tyler. Jerzak hauls in the defensive rebound. And we'll look to set things up here. Jerzak, Marafo on him. Takasaki the screen. Electing not to use it there was Jerzak. Errant shot. No good. Jefferson regains possession. Josiah Williams. Over to Sebastian Barrasis, recently checking the ballgame. Corner 3 here for Tyler. I'm gonna say that was just short.
Yeah.
It looked like it was in from our angle.
Nothing but net.
Threw me off just a little bit there. 40 seconds to go. Ben Jerzak has it for Jacobs. An 8-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Screen set by Takasaki. Almost stolen by Christmas. Now it's into the hands of Jefferson at 2-on-1. Christmas, the lob, he throws it down! Oh man! Cortez Christmas went up and got it with one hand.
Well, I'm rooting for Jacobs, but that was awesome.
Better plays.
Wow.
An alley-oop, a lob, a little bit of an errant alley-oop. Christmas went up and got it.
Yes, that was not a perfect pass, but it was a perfect dunk. I'll tell you, he got that ball one-handed, a little bit of a bad angle, and brought it through. That was awesome.
Get a foul here on Jefferson, so Thomas will head to the line for Jacobs to shoot a 1-on-1.
As Chris Farley would say, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was something. One of the better plays. Highlight reel from the Hink we've seen all year long. Thomas knocks down the first. Seven-point lead for the Golden Eagles, 21.5 seconds. Custom Heating and Cooling coach going to get it here in a second.
Notice the pass isn't perfect, but boy, he does a great job of, wow.
The athleticism
well done
from Christmas going up and get it. Thomas hits both free throws. Less than 20 seconds to go, an 8-point Jacobs lead. Josiah Williams with it. Looking for the final shot, 10 seconds to go. 3-ball, off the rim, no good. Christmas goes up and gets it, like I said, over the back. So with less than 5 seconds to go, Jacobs is going to have a chance to get one last heave off.
They're going to get free throws. That was a really bad foul with under 5 seconds to go over his back.
Yep.
So we get a chance of making a 10-point lead.
Got about the 1-and-1 bonus, so Schlicker will head to the line here. 5 points in the quarter for Brett, 9 in the first quarter. Off there, rebound, they're gonna say last touched by the Golden Eagles. So now with less than 4 seconds to go, Jefferson will have a shot at one last heave. Gotta be looking for that home run pass. Josiah Williams over the half-court timeline. Gotta heave it for three, just off. That'll end the first half of action here from our third game of day 2 from the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Jacobs up 30-22 on Rockford Jefferson. We'll be back here in just a few to preview the second half here from Jacobs High School.
Adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Looking for someone that is trained, reliable, trustworthy? Someone who has been serving the Elgin community and is a Factory Bryant certified company? Look no further. Custom Heating and Cooling have been serving the Elgin area for over 20 years, and it would be our pleasure to serve you.
One thing that I think makes us special is that we go the extra mile for each and every one of our customers. From the time the phone rings, booking of the appointment, to our technician showing up, to the job being completed, we do whatever it takes to make sure that our customers are 100% satisfied.
Custom Heating and Cooling focuses on you and your needs, and we won't rest until you're satisfied. From maintenance to installations, Custom has you covered. Call 847-622-7483 to schedule your service today. Custom Heating and Cooling, trained, reliable, trustworthy.
want to prove how bad you are.
Yeah, right.
Just go and get better.
Second half of the third game of day 2 from the Hinkle Holiday Classic here at Jacobs High School in Algonquin, Illinois. Andy Yackham alongside me, Coach Hinkle. Coach, your Jacobs Golden Eagles an 8-point lead heading into this second half.
Yeah, for a team that struggled to hit 30 points for a full game all year, they've scored a lot of points, 30 at halftime. But what they haven't struggled with is defense, and they're playing great defense today to hold this Rockford Jefferson team to 22 points after they scored in the 70s yesterday. So I'm anxious to see if the defense can hold up for another half or if Jefferson's offense comes alive.
The 3-ball here, no good from Maruffo. Rebound hauled in by Howard. They're going to say it was last touched by Rockford Jefferson. So Jacobs will take possession here. 30-22 our score. It's fun to watch. Brett Schlicker led the way in the first half for Jacobs. 14 points, including 4 3-pointers. He's out on the floor, part of this first 5 to begin the second half for the Golden Eagles. He's got it now in the corner. Schlicker over to Howard, finding Jerzak.
Jefferson in a half court trying to trap up high. In zone, get that pressure up high, get the double team. Great pass.
Lob pass in to Travell Howard. And
Nice
he begins
job.
the second half of scoring for the Golden Eagles.
Jacobs runs that play to start every half, every start of the game. They do a beautiful job of executing that backdoor cut and lob.
An offensive foul here on Rockford Jefferson.
How many offensive fouls has Jacobs drawn so far today? Is that 3 at least?
They drew 3 in the first quarter. Light cleaner second quarter in terms of the offensive fouls and turnovers from Rockford Jefferson. 10-point lead here for the Golden Eagles. Trying to get it across that timeline. They do. Pass stolen by Johnson the other way. Randy Johnson into the lane. Layup good. You saw it in his eyes, Coach. Was looking to throw it down.
I thought we were going to see a slam-a-rama there.
Travell Howard was in the area code, though. So a simple lay finish at the rim for Johnson will do. Johnson had 9 in the first half for Jefferson, their current leading scorer. Cross-court pass deflected into the hands of Howard. Trying to find Owens down low.
2 turnovers. Jefferson's defense stepping up a little bit.
Benjamin Tyler back to Maruffo. Tyler. Johnson top of the key. Howard on him. That's been a matchup to watch all contest long.
He is a bull. He plays like an NBA player. Just backs you down, keeps on bumping you, and then gets to the rim.
Finish there for Johnson. Wide open down low. Owens, nobody near him. Feeds, layup, no good from Bonkoski, but they're going to call a foul. He'll get a couple free throws here. Fourth foul on Gaithright, one of the starters for Rockford Jefferson. He had 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. Had not seen him the rest of the half. He can resume here with an early foul in the third quarter, Coach. He'll be checking right back out.
So he hasn't played. He's played 5 minutes. He's averaging almost a foul a minute.
We have Kamari and Kashawn Stone into the ballgame for Jefferson. Remember, obviously, still second half of this action. Sure, we'll get a post-game interview as well. Rebound off the miss by Stone. And then following this one, Streamwood and Johnsburg will be your next matchup here in the second day of this tournament. Stone, kick out, 3-ball in the corner. That one's good. Zaire Hudson. Be his first points of the contest. 3-point lead now for the Golden Eagles.
This pressure is giving some trouble to the Eagles.
Bonkoski getting over the line. Jerzak thought about it in the lane. Floater, got it to go.
Good. Scored in the paint. We need to do more of that.
Bumps the lead back up to 5 for the Golden Eagles. Stone has it. Over to Randy Johnson. You mentioned Coach been a force for them in the paint. Feeding an entry pass to Hudson. Offensive foul. Charge taken by Schlicker. Jacobs will get possession right back.
Schlicker playing both ends of the floor. That's the 5th charge Jacobs has drawn.
Thomas into the ballgame for Bunkowski. He has 5 charges.
Last time I got 5 charges, it was on my credit card.
A very strong defensive effort from the Golden Eagles. You mentioned 45-35 loss yesterday. Their offense looking a whole lot stronger here in this one against Rockford Jefferson. Howard trying to get that entry pass into Owens. Tip stolen. Here's Randy Johnson the other way in transition. Into the lane. Reverse layup. Good. Making it look easy. Randy Johnson.
He's a player, isn't he, Andy?
Back to he is. He's been fantastic. It was great fun to watch in this tournament last year. And even here today, back to a 3-point Jacobs lead. In the corner, Schlicker thought about it. Jerzak, top Nicky Thomas, swinging around the perimeter. Over to Howard, slowing things down. Right back to Ben Jerzak.
Coach Roberts trying to get him to run something. He's not getting a message across right now.
Trapped in, Howard corner, Schlicker for 3. No good off the rim. Owens touches it out of bounds. Tough break for the Golden Eagles. Jefferson will take over. Almost getting out of that trap. Good ball movement there by Jacobs. Finding their 3-point man, Schlicker in the corner. Couldn't get anything to go, though. Cortez Christmas back to the ball game. Had quite the alley-oop finish to close out the second, or I should say the first half, second quarter. Offers a lot of size and length for this team as he checks in for Johnson. And they're going to get a jump ball, which will benefit the Golden Eagles. They'll take over. A little bit of a press action being thrown here by Jefferson.
It's caused a little stress on Jacobs' part right now. There's full court pressure is giving him some trouble.
Feed Jerzak.
And Travel.
Travel will give Jefferson the ball right back, trailing by 3. Exactly 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Rockford Jefferson down 8 coming into the third quarter. Trying to claw all the way back. Tyler, loose ball. Christmas has it. Lost it again. And Coach Robinson able to save that possession by burning a timeout.
Yeah, save the possession's a good way to put it, Andy.
Lost it there for a sec. Christmas regains possession. Still a 3-point lead for the Golden Eagles. 3:49 to go here in the third quarter. This timeout is brought to you by Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family, graduation, and sports team photos with many more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com. 3:49 as mentioned here to go in the third. Andy Jakob, Coach Hinkle here. Still lots of basketball to be played today, tomorrow, and Friday. One of the best weeks of the year here.
Jacobs jumped out to that early lead, a 10-point lead, I believe they had, based on their defense and all the turnovers they were getting. But Jefferson has fought their way back into this game. Jacobs' 3-point shooting cooled off a little bit. Jefferson's hung tough, and it's become a real ball game now. Anybody's game. It ought to be exciting. Quarter and a half to go.
Jefferson inbound in here. Underneath, tip pass. They're going to say it was last touched by Jerzak of Jacobs. So we'll try this thing again. On the floor right now for Jacobs. Jerzak, Owens, Schlicker, Howard, and Thomas. It'll be Zaire Hudson here, driving all the way to lane. Layup no good. Owens the rebound. Out to Thomas. Here come the Golden Eagles. Trying to build back on this lead. Jerzak thought about it on the wing for 3. Pulls back to restart this thing. Driving baseline now into the lane. Layup through plenty of contact. He'll head the line to shoot 2. Three fouls now for Cortez Christmas. So quite a few Jayhawks have found themselves in foul trouble with a lot of the second half left to be played. Jerzak knocks down the first free throw. We'll see Randy Johnson back into the check-in desk. He'll sub in for Christmas. Size for size. Coach Robinson's squad. And he'll switch out ball handlers as well. Williams coming in for Hudson.
Play it. Here we go.
Second toss for Jerzak is good. Successful trip to the line for the sophomore. Back to a 5-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Josiah Williams bringing it across the timeline. Driving into the lane. Little float action. No good. Rebound Owens. Over to Thomas. He'll look to start things up once again. Try to get this Jacobs offense on a run. Travell Howard on the wing. Johnson on him in a matchup. All contest long. Driving in with the layup. Well, that was good. 4 points on the quarter for Howard. And on the game, muscling his way in there.
Got that ball to the rim again. It's a good job. Jacobs needs to do that.
As you mentioned, Coach, not a lot of points in the paint in that first half. A lot of outside shooting. Trying to make an adjustment to their game plan here. Johnson spinning in the lane with the left. No good. Howard wins that matchup. And he brings it in transition. Howard with Johnson on the Schlicker on the wing. Thought about it. Kicks it over to Jerzak. Williams on Jerzak. Floater in the lane. Gets the roll, no good. Rebound Johnson. Trying to get them out in transition. A couple cross-court passes. In the lane, layup. No good there on the attempt from Stone, but a blocking foul called on Jacobs. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Jacobs didn't capitalize on that inside shot, but they are getting the ball inside and doing a great job of penetration this half and taking it to the rim, which is what they got to do more of. They changed their game a little bit. They went in at halftime and said, hey, we got to get to the rim a little bit more, and they've done just that.
First toss for Keyshawn Stone is good. First point of the game for him. Your guy, Coach, Takasaki.
Takasaki in. You can look for action down in the low post now, boys.
Back to the ball game for Jacobs along with Roper. So exchanging size for size is Coach Roberts. 2 of 2 from the line there is Stone. Sebastian Bracious will check in as well for Rockford Jefferson. A couple subs per side.
Jefferson came out of that full court press. It's causing Jacobs some trouble. Now they just drop back into half court zone, but they're bringing it up high. Trying to get pressure half court now.
Jerzak will feed it to Thomas.
Trying to trap. Yep.
And it pays off for Jefferson, or does it? Thomas ends up coming out with the ball. Looking around. Had Schlicker in the corner. Takasaki picks it off. Jerzak. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound Johnson trying to get his guys out in transition. Here's Josiah Williams. Pulls back. Will reset the offense. Around the wing, Keyshawn Stone. Driving in with the layup. No good. Shot blocked by Roper. Possession will stay here with Jefferson. On the inbound, stop to Williams, into the corner, 3-ball. Ruffo, no good. Rebound Takasaki, and we'll feed it to Thomas.
Takasaki had Johnson boxed out on that one.
Trapping at the perimeter, as you mentioned. Art Jefferson, 3-ball in the corner for Roper, no good. 5-point lead for Jacobs, 70 seconds left here in the third quarter. In the corner, Johnson, Takasaki on him, into the lane, layup, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound. Goes up with it, and Takasaki will be tagged with the foul. 2 free throws coming for Randy Johnson.
He's a load in there. It's a good thing he's missed a half dozen layups. He would have another story right now. But, he is a load, and he's in the paint. He's going to go to the hole. You can draw the charge on him because he's going to take it to the basket.
So far on the contest for Johnson, 14 points, including 6 in the second and currently 6 in the third. First toss, back iron, no good. Jacobs bringing in a couple subs. Travell Howard and Amari Owens, couple starters. Coach Roberts figured a minute or 2 is enough rest for his big guys. So they'll be back in to close out this quarter. Johnson's second attempt, 0 for 1 from the line so far. Very quiet Jim here. Probably the quietest it's been all contest. Second toss, off the rim, no good. Rebound Thomas. Jacobs wins that trip to the line. Up 5, less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Ben Jerzak directing traffic, setting this offense, getting them ready to go. They're going to take their time here with a 5-point lead. Jerzak driving the lane, Schlicker in the corner, driving baseline now. Schlicker, the floater, no good. Rebound Josiah Williams, less than 40 seconds to go. Here come the Jayhawks. Finding Stone, back to Williams. Williams through the lane, lost the handle, got it right back, up with it, no good. Rebound Owens.
Wow. That was kind of a throw.
Back and forth, couple possessions there, neither bucket to fall. 20 seconds now, Jacobs will look to hold for the final shot. It'll be Thomas. Could imagine Schlicker, potential 3 for him. Less than 10 seconds to go. Thomas, top of the key, looking for something, anything. Jerzak, corner 3, it's good!
Well done.
Ben Jerzak, back screens were set for him, finding him open in the corner, and it gives Jacobs an 8-point lead heading into the fourth, which we will be bringing you in just a moment.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
We are back here for the fourth quarter of action. Day 2, Game 3, the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Jacobs taking on Rockford Jefferson, a current 41-33 lead for the Golden Eagles. Andy Ockham alongside me, Coach Hinkle. Once again, Coach, an 8-point lead for the Eagles entering the final quarter of play. What do they need to do to close this thing out?
Just keep playing the great defense they have played. And that was really nice execution at the end of that quarter, setting up that shot from the corner right at the horn to make the lead from 5 to 8. That's a big shot. You know, there's big shots, and then there are shots that come at crucial times that really may have an impact on the game. That's the kind of shot that can really pump you up for the rest of the game. So let's see if the defense can hold up. They're really holding this Rockford Jefferson team down defensively.
Last quarter of scoring, 11-11. Both teams tied it. Jerzak had 7 for Jacobs, Howard with 4. For Jefferson, 6 for Randy Johnson, 3 for Hudson, and 2 for Keyshawn Stone. Jefferson will start this quarter with the ball. Josiah Williams over to Keyshawn Stone. Trying to find an entry pass to Randy Johnson. If they want to come back in this one, he's got to be a huge factor. Cross-court pass, 3 ball, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Travell Howard. Over. Jerzak, Owens are swinging it around the perimeter. Schlicker in the corner, feeding down low to Owens. Amari Owens up at the right, no good. Loose ball into the hands of Jerzak. You look right behind him. He's got Schlicker open for 3 right in front of us. No good. Off the rim, rebound Johnson. Finding Maruffo in transition. Over to Josiah Williams in the corner. Into Johnson on the elbow. Johnson, and an offensive foul drawn once again by the Golden Eagles. A charge on Johnson.
You know, excellent scouting on Jacobs' coaching staff. Excellent execution on Jacobs' players' part. They know they can draw that charge, and they're doing it. Every time they're blocking Johnson from getting to that basket.
41-33 still our score. 7 minutes to go in the final quarter play. A lot of basketball left in this one. Thomas has it now. Stone on him. Screen set by Amari Owens. Pull-up jumper for Thomas. Off the front of the rim, no good. Cortez Christmas the rebound. Here comes Jefferson in transition. Williams in the corner. Stone. Top of the key, Maruffo. Feeding into Johnson. Johnson on Howard. Continue to say it's been a matchup all contest long. Driving in. Johnson. No good. Like I say, was last touched by Jefferson. Jacobs will take over.
You know, Johnson's not going to shoot anything but a layup, and Jacobs really does a good job of covering that drive. He got help to stop him that time on the drive to the basket.
They open him up on the perimeter. He often drives in on that defense. Out on Owens there, possession back to Jefferson. Remember, following the conclusion of this one, we'll have a post-game interview. And then the fourth game of day 2 slate between Johnsburg and Streamwood. Randy Johnson thought about a 3, kicks it over the corner. Williams, screen set by Johnson. Pull-up jumper for Josiah Williams, no good. Rebound Thomas. Jacobs trying to play fast in transition here. Kick back, Jerzak. Head fake, thought about a 3. Stuck down to the paint, double team. Kick out to Thomas. And Coach Roberts will call a timeout, try and regroup on this possession. Almost 2 minutes in, here to the fourth, still no score by either squad in this quarter. I guess this plays into the hands of Jacobs' coach. You know, no scoring is good scoring for them.
You got
either
it.
way. Holding it where it is, the defense continues to impress.
Yeah, I think on your player of the game, you ought to, you go back into your memory. You're very good at this. Who's been drawing all those charges on Johnson? Because that's a key to this game right now.
Yeah.
They've drawn so many charges on him and stopped his path to the hole. It'd be good to recognize that defensive stalwart who's doing that. Of course, the whole team is helping out, but there's someone responsible for that. And that's the ball game right now. We're stopping him from getting to the hole.
Yeah, there's been a few different guys drawing the charges. Jerzak's been down there a lot. Bonkoski drew a couple in the first quarter. So it's been impressive from this Jacobs defense. And this timeout, before we get back into play, is brought to you by Tom the Plumber, a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. Both teams break their huddles. Jacobs with possession here as Coach Roberts did not like what he saw. Decided to call a timeout, regroup. And it'll be Schlicker on the inbound, the leading scorer for Jacobs so far. 14, has yet to score in the second half, but had 9 in the first quarter. 3 threes for him.
There we go.
Lob in, no good.
Pass
Saved there by Schlicker. Like I say, it was last touched by Travell Howard.
Jacobs runs that play to perfection. This didn't quite connect that time.
We saw it earlier in the second half. LaShawn Gaithright, 4 fouls. Have not seen much of him today. He is a Rockford Jefferson starter. But as we mentioned, he had gotten 3 fouls in the first 3 minutes of this game. Saw him a little bit in the third quarter, and he's back in now as they look to take over here. Still an 8-point deficit for Rockford. Feeding into lane. There's Gaithright up at the left. No good. Schlicker couldn't hold down the rebound. Christmas stripped loose while on the ground by Schlicker. What a play.
He pounced it right into our man on the floor. All he had to do was shoot a layup.
Coward, kick in the corner. There's Schlicker for 3. Shot blocked by Christmas. He's all over the place on defense.
He came out of nowhere.
Couple highlight reel plays today for Cortez Christmas. How can we forget the lob that ended the first half? Went up and got a slightly errant pass with one hand. Jerzak in the corner off the inbound. Looking, kicks it to Owens. Owens on the drive, up with it, bucket good.
Nice job.
Nice lay there by Amari Owens. First bucket of the fourth quarter for either team with just over 5 minutes to play. Around, it'll be Gaithright driving in the lane, up with the right, off the rim, no good.
Gaithright has a lot of trouble with making one-footers. He's had a tough day in there.
He's been playing a little cautious, having those 4 fouls. We have a custom heating replay coming up. This block in the corner by Cortez Christmas had him on the highlight reel a couple times today. A couple subs here for Jacobs. Takasaki back into the ballgame. On the inbound, Roper tips it from Williams, but they're to call him for a foul. Nolan Roper. Second foul for Roper personally. Third foul charged to Jacobs as a team. Be on the inbound here. Maruffo into Gaithright. Pulls it back. Johnson, Takasaki on him. Scoop into the lane. And Takasaki will get charged with a foul on the floor. 4 fouls on Takasaki, finding himself in foul trouble here in the fourth quarter. Float inbound pass into Josiah Williams. Hard screen set by Christmas. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Gaithright coming down with it. It'll be called for a travel. Possession back to Jacobs.
Jayhawks sure not shooting well today. They scored 70-something points yesterday. They must have shot the ball a heck of a lot better. I think it's a tribute to Jacobs' defense.
On the other end, Thomas over to Schlicker. Brett drive and kick over to Thomas. Takasaki in the lane, kick out. Thomas, corner 3, off the rim, no good. Johnson the rebound. Long court pass in transition. Layup the other way, good. Xavier Maruffo. What a find there by Randy Johnson.
Good pass.
First points of the game for Maruffo, one of the 5 starters for Jefferson, making this an 8-point game. Working around Takasaki to Nolan Roper. Over to Owens, kicking it down low to a cutting Roper. Roper up with it, bucket good.
Good job, Jacobs. Penetration, take it to the rim.
Bucket there for Roper. Steal there. Roper trying to get something going here. First bucket of the game for Roper on the last possession. Driving in the lane, Thomas. And a Jayhawk will be charged with a foul. That'll be on, I believe, LaShawn Gaithright. So that'll be 5 fouls.
Fouls on Jayhawks, number 23.
Meaning he'll need to have a sub.
That's his 5th, 6th. Jayhawks, number 10, Benjamin Tyler, and number 11, Zaire Hudson.
Couple subs in, Tyler and Hudson for Jefferson. Tyler had himself a very good first half. 5 points, first quarter. Haven't heard from him since. Jerzak had 7 points in the third quarter. Really getting Jacobs into high gear. Driving into the lane. Layup, good. There's Schlicker, finishing
they raced
inside.
At him for that 3, and he drove right down the baseline by him. Nice move by Mr. Schlicker.
16 for Schlicker, the leading scorer. The other way, 3 ball. Little too long, no good. Jacobs up 12, less than 3 minutes to go in this contest. And they'll look to pad this lead a little here. Jerzak into Owens. Looking into the corner for Roper. Owens driving all the way in. And they're going to call, I believe, a shooting foul.
No, it's going to be 1-and-1 though.
1-and-1 opportunity. As yes, now Jacobs is in the 1-and-1 bonus. It was on the floor. So Amari Owens will head to the line. He's got 6 points in this contest, 4 in the first quarter, and he picked up a 2-point field goal in this quarter as well. First toss good. He'll get the opportunity to knock down one more. One of Jacobs' largest leads of the ball game, up 13. Two of 2 from the line is Amari Owens.
It's an impressive effort to go against a team that scored 75 one day and come back the next day and hold them to 35 with a couple minutes to go.
The other way in the lane, bucket good, and the foul. Josiah Williams finishing at the rim. He'll get an opportunity to complete the 3-point play. The 4 fouls on Amari Owens. Sub here for Jacobs, Max Fessler into the ball game for Schlicker. Coach Roberts looking to get his top scorer just a little bit of rest before he presumably will bring him back in for the closing minutes. No good on the attempt. I believe they're going to call a foul on the floor on Randy Johnson. It's a costly, tough foul for them. So now Jacobs will get an opportunity to knock down 1-and-1 opportunity on the other end. Those fouls are always the toughest, Coach, when it's 90 feet from the other basket.
Yeah.
I always remember my freshman year of high school, I committed a foul like that, and I got chewed out pretty badly after the game. Not having that awareness. Owens misses his 1-on-1 attempt. Still up 12, 2.5 minutes to go. Jefferson needs a quick bucket here. Driving into the lane, Tyler. Nothing there, possession will stay with the Jayhawks. On the inbound will be Benjamin Tyler. Lofts it in, stolen. Nice athletic play there by Amari Owens.
Amari's had a good game today.
He's got 8, but now he's done a lot of things that don't show up on our stat sheets in front of us. And Jerzak gonna get tagged with the travel there, possession back to Rockford. So obviously, Coach, outside of Schlicker, leads the team in scoring with 16. You just mentioned Owens. Who else has stood out to you today from your Jayhawks? Or I should say from your Golden Eagles? In the lane there.
You can't have the whole team on there for your defensive effort, but whoever you talk to, you want to talk to them about the defense of Jacobs.
Most definitely. That'll be a talking
Schlicker got us off to a great start with a three-point shooting, but it's the play at the other end that's won this game.
Into the lane. Bucket good for Owens. They'll get a chance to complete the three-point play. What a fourth quarter of scoring for Amari Owens.
Jayhawks, number 38, Jacob. That's his first team night. Owens at the line. 2-point play.
6 points in the fourth for Owens, 10 on the contest. Couple subs here. Cortez Christmas, Zaire Hudson, and Xavier Maruffo into the ball game for Jefferson. And at the desk for Jacobs right now is Thomas. Expect him to check in momentarily. 3-point play, good for Owens. And Amon Thomas will check in for the free throw shooter Owens. If that is it for Owens, what a fourth quarter to close this thing out for him.
Yes, sir.
Floated the other way, no good for Williams. Cortez Christmas, the offensive board, and the foul.
Christmas. Fouls on Golden Eagles, number 20, Max
Kessler will pick up the foul. Christmas, opportunity to complete the three-point play here. Would put the Jayhawks within 10. Count the free throw. Kamari Stone in now for Christmas. Minute 38 to go here in the final quarter of this one.
Coming back with a full court press, first time to use it for quite a while, and that's when they got back in the game, was when they used this earlier.
Trying to force some pressure
away from it.
Jacobs able to break the press there. Travell Howard in the corner. Back top of the key, Nolan Roper. Travell Howard. Swing it over in the corner. Nolan Roper.
Good ball movement.
Over to Howard again.
Move the ball.
No shot clock in the high school realm, Coach, so Jacobs can eat up as much time as they please here.
That's it. Keep cutting, keep moving.
Howard. No foul effort here from Jefferson. You got to imagine it's coming any minute now, and there it is. Foul will be on Hudson.
Jacobs did a good job holding the ball, moving without the ball, staying open, giving the option to pass. That was a nice job. They ran, they run a minute off of that? I'm not sure how long.
A lot of time. It benefits them well. Jerzak knocks down his first toss.
Jerzak's had a nice game for Jacobs, too. The team as a whole really played well today. Very happy with their play today. Let's see what happens the rest of the tournament. Jefferson's got to regroup a little bit.
Into the corner now, Maruffo. In the lane, floater. That one's good. All 4 points for Maruffo in this game for him have come in this fourth quarter. 9-point lead for the Golden Eagles. They can just look to dribble this thing out. Howard up with it. He wants a bucket. No good.
Why not, huh?
Rebound Josiah Williams. Need a quick basket here from Jefferson. Maruffo dribbling. Stone playing hot potato with it. They need a bucket here. Johnson on the baseline. Jumper, no good off the rim. Rebound, Roper. And that's all she wrote. Here from Game 3, Day 2 of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. The host team, Jacobs High School, the Golden Eagles, come out victorious 53-44 over the Rockford Jefferson Jayhawks. Fun game to watch. Coach, you mentioned you're really impressed with Jacobs and all of their efforts today. Brett Schlicker, huge reason for that. 4 threes in the contest, 3 coming in the first quarter. Just a great win for your guys today.
Good day. Nice working with you, Andy. I love seeing the young guys, up-and-comers in this profession, and you do a great job over there at that play-by-play. That's an impossible job. I can't believe how good you are at it. And you're so young, man.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.
Remember.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.